I might have good need of one of those keys. Is there a catch?
There is always a catch, linear mortal. For I to give you a key, you must pass a small test. Are you ready? I've already given you a clue.
Here we are. Hi, with the supplementary video with the Gnarl. Okay, so he said that he gave us a clue. The clue was that we should trust in time. And I guess that's the Gnarl. So what if we don't trust him and are not sure about taking this test? Let's see what his reaction to that is.
Can you tell me anything about this test? I hate to rush into something I might regret. Is it dangerous?
Nothing can be told other than what has already been told. Do you still wish the test?
He's not giving us any more tips. So if we don't really trust the Gnarl, well, I guess we're going to say no.
Well, I'm still unsure. Maybe you could...
Then you have failed already.
You'll never believe what just happened.
I saw the whole thing through the dome.
The crystal's gone, Rebecca. We might have to go back and talk to the Gnarl a second time.
We just have to chance our luck for another crystal. Maybe those cold flames hold more than one secret.
So yeah, that's what happens. The Gnarl just boots us out of his home and takes our crystal. We can get another one. If we go back to that fireplace where we found the first one, there's another one right there. So we can just do that again. I'm wondering now, do I get a different scene if I come back a second time? Hold on a second. Let me, I'm actually not sure about that. Oh, these guys. Let's see. I just want to know.
My hand's not burning.
Yep, we know.
Hey, there's something here. A small crystal of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
It's not hot at all.
Nope, sure isn't. Let's see if we get a different scene if we go back a second time, or if it's the same thing. Nope, okay, we are just right back here. Hey, there he is. We did not appreciate just being booted out like that. And now we can get a good look at his sprite. He only has one side, being a sprite. Alright, does he say anything different now? Okay, no, it's just these choices again.
I might have good need of one of those.
Yeah, it's the same scene.
Is there a...
Let's refuse, and now let's say yes. Okay, no, it just goes back to this choice.
Okay, but I don't...
Done. I tired.
Yep, he tires of triviality. The Gnarl, again, just has no time for this, even though he has all the time for this. He is time. So, yeah, that's just what what happens if we refuse the Gnarl's test. If we're unsure of ourselves, he just kicks us out. We have to go get another crystal, then we can come back in. That's all. Alright, let's take a look at those documents that we found. So again, it's hard to see the map in the map viewer, so I'm just going to put the whole thing up on the screen all at once so you can see it. So you can get a pretty good view of what that is. Again, doesn't really look like a tower. Looks like a whole bunch of pathways and bridges. But whatever it is, it seems like that's where we're going. Next one is the map of the caverns. And this will come in very useful when we actually get there. The caverns is one of the areas in the game that I had a lot of trouble finding my way through. First time in my first playthrough of the game. That took a while of going back and forth, just trying to figure out what to do and where to go. The map makes things a lot easier. Having just the entire image of the map open in another window while you are doing the caverns makes things even easier. So that's something, that is a map that is going to come in very useful. The map of the house I don't think it really comes in that useful because we don't have too much trouble actually finding our way around. I mean, you can see when you look at the entryway, you can go to the left and you can see us going to the sarcophagus in the study. It goes off into the mausoleum. In this video, we've basically gone straight and up and I think, yeah, up and to the left, kind of. Is basically where we've gone. I don't think we've done a whole... Actually, we haven't done any exploring of the right side of the house because we have not opened up the doorway on the right in the main hall. So there still is a lot of the rooms on the right side of the house have not yet been explored. And we can also see that in the center there's what appears to be a courtyard with trees. So we'll get to all this eventually, but at least we can now see the entirety of the house and see just how much there is to explore. And then lastly, let's take a look at... Let's go through all of our observations again and see if Rebecca has anything different to say. Because these do change frequently.
Look at my hands.
Adam,
Yeah, we already knew about that.
These marks on my hands.
Whoop.
These marks on my hands.
We already knew about the marks on the hands. What about the father? Anything new?
When my father...
I know little of them.
Yeah.
My father...
Nope, that's the same. What about Alf? I don't know if these change.
Do you know anything about the...
Being a knight of the ancient one.
Yeah, I mean, we found one of the pieces of equipment. What about the voyage to the tower?
mentioned...
I can't be sure.
No. Still mentions that the house doesn't have any towers, even though we now know that the tower is some kind of extra-dimensional place. So, nothing new about that.
Al seems to want to help.
Nah, nothing new there. Rebecca? I mean, I don't think any of this is really going to change.
I've asked you this...
Here and there, Adam.
Yeah. Sarcophagus, we haven't learned anything about that. I doubt that's changed.
Sarcophagus.
There's something there all the same.
No, it's the same. Alright, the pendant. It was pointed out that I missed something, I think.
Rebecca's pendant.
No, actually not that. The thing I missed was... Where was it? Yeah, shards and seals. Last time, I don't think I hit on demons.
I always thought we created our own demons. I'm beginning to wonder.
Demons. The servants of the fallen angels and their master. Hideous creatures of the shadows.
She doesn't think too much about demons, while Adam likes to think of demons as more of a psychological thing. Do demons really exist? Maybe I create them myself, even though I have been shooting many of them with a shotgun in the past few hours. Now, there have two new entries here. We have the Hat. We don't know who he is. We just refer to him as the Hat. And it's a pretty sweet hat. Let's talk about him.
The Hat who dropped the playing card. What do you think he is?
I'm not sure of his origins, but I'd guess they're not the same as ours.
That's kind of vague, but maybe Rebecca is indicating that maybe he's not human? She did say that his eyes spoke of pure evil. And lastly, we have the Gnarl. Get a good look at him.
Strange individual. I wonder who the Gnarl really is.
He said he was known by many names through time. Only to you was he known as the Gnarl.
A different name for everyone. Might explain that bad temper.
And what's his function?
What do you think the Gnarl's role is in all this, Rebecca?
Unsure, except that he might be some sort of power of neutrality.
Let's reflect about him.
The Gnarl gave me 2 masks for the tower. Keys to time and reality, he said. Time was the traveler. He was the constant. Truth, fiction, or just a crock of shit?
Adam does not really think too much of any of this that's going on. All we know is that the Gnarl is some short-tempered, just not a patient person at all. He wears a crown. He holds a mace, was that? And then he gave us masks. After passing the easiest test that has ever been given. So I guess I think that's it. For, maybe one more thing. What does Rebecca say about the mask? Does she have anything to say about that?
What's your opinion on the masks we've got from the Gnarl? He said they were keys to time and reality.
Devices with the power to take us to the tower.
Yep.
What's your opinion?
That's
on
not what
the
I
masks
wanted.
we've got?
Devices with the power to take us to the...
I don't think Reflect would change, because Reflect just seems to be what Adam thinks to himself.
2 masks. The Gnarl?
Yeah, that's not different. Okay, I think that's it. So not a whole lot to show in this supplementary video aside from seeing the Gnarl kick us out because he was disgusted with our dilly-dallying, not making a decision. He has no time for that. No patience. But we did make the decision, we did take the test, and now we have the masks. We apparently have made a new enemy, though we don't know who or why. And we're going to be heading off with those masks to the tower. And we'll be doing that next time. I'll see you then.